Hello TheChartGuys members, Jungle Funk here to run through setting up a chart like Charting Man Dan and Chart Gal Lori. Let's dive into it here with a new chart layout and set one up like Dan. Alright, we'll go to our Indicators tab at the top, type in EMA, and click Exponential Moving Average twice to get two of them on the chart there. Now let's go into the settings. So Dan uses 12 and 26. We will start with the 12, which he has as a red color. And Dan unchecks this box of having the labels on the side of the chart. So we will do that to remove that. Let's go to our second moving average, or EMA, excuse me. Do 26 and a nice light greenish blue there. We'll uncheck labels on the side. So those are our exponential moving averages. Now let's get our pivot points high-low. So pivot points high-low, that is on the chart. We'll go into the settings here. We'll change these all to 5. And now we will get rid of the background labels by dropping the opacity to 0. And we will brighten up our text by bringing that to white. Now let's get our volume moving average line on here. So we'll go into our volume settings. The MA length defaults to 20, which is proper. Just have to go in here and check the box and bring it to a nice orangish color as Dan has it. And we will also remove the labels for the side of the chart. And as far as removing other lines, this price line that goes across is something Dan has removed. So we'll right click on the chart, go to settings, and under symbol, the last price line we will get rid of. Now let's add our RSI, relative strength index. That will come to the bottom of the chart. We can shrink it down, and there are some additional settings on here that will remove the RSI based moving average and Bollinger Bands. So we'll uncheck those boxes and we'll change our RSI line to a nice light gray, similar to how Dan has it. And we'll also remove the labels on this as well. Alright, now last but not least, the signature Charting Man Dan trend line. So traditional trend line is like that. Dan has extend line left and extend line right, and that gives you that Charting Man Dan style trend line ability. Alright, so that is Dan's setup. Let's move on to Lori's. We'll get a new chart layout here and start from the top. So we'll go back into our indicators. We'll do EMAs. We'll click that twice to get two of them on the chart. And Lori uses the 8 and 21. So we will start with the 8, which Lori has as a green color. And she leaves her labels on the right side of the chart, so we won't uncheck that there. Next, we'll get the 21 on there, which Lori has as a red. Alright, so now let's do regular moving averages. So we will click that twice as well and set up the first one, which is the 50 moving average, also known as the Great Wall of Louisiana. And next we will do the 200 moving average. Get the color to a nice pinkish purple there. Alright, next let's add our inside bar indicators, which is JC Inside Bar by JJ Callow. Get that on the chart, and that makes our inside bars yellow. Next, let's get the pivot points high-low. Similar to Dan, but Lori has a few more inputs there. So we'll put these all at 3. And like Dan's, we will drop the opacity to 0 to get rid of those clunky background boxes, and then we will change our font to white to make it pop. All right, now let's move down to the bottom portion of the chart. We'll get some RSI on here. Similar to Dan, we will go into the settings here and uncheck the fancy stuff. And let's get a nice yellow line on there that pops a little bit. And we'll leave the price label on the side. Maybe it's a bit more of an orange. Yeah, I think it's a bit more of a light orange that Lori uses there. So we'll do that. We can shrink it down a bit. And last but not least, let's get Squeeze Pro by Makoto. Can squeeze these all down here. All right, so those are all the indicators, but why doesn't it look quite like a ChartGal Lori chart? We need to put the secret sauce on, which is the background. So background, we'll switch it from gradient to solid, and we'll make that dark. And now we'll remove our grid lines by dropping the opacity down to 0. And there you go. You have yourself a authentic ChartGal Lori and Charting Man Dan setup. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Take care.